Hi, I'd like to do a quick demonstration of a new feature within VEM which allows you to introduce the concept of newsletter subscriptions. So for instance, you might have several different titles and your audience will subscribe to one or more of these titles and be able to choose which ones without having to get you involved. Okay, for demonstration of this feature I've set up a couple of templates. The first one which I'm going to show you is a very simple template which is the basis for the web page that subscribers will go to update their subscriptions. So let's open this and just expand it. Okay, you can see this is a very simple template. All it has is a couple of banners, some introductory content, and the one interesting or unusual feature is a placeholder, a zero placeholder in squiggly brackets here, and this is where VEM will insert the subscription lists, the newsletter subscription lists, checkboxes and submit button so that your audience can update their subscriptions. So let's now have a look at the other template, and this template is simply the outgoing email. Okay, I'm going to maximize it again so that we can take a look at it. And if we scroll right down to the bottom, there are two things of note here. One is a subscription list followed by a link to confirm subscriptions, and the other is a subscription link simply on its own. So really there's two modes of managing this feature. One is to include notification of a recipient's current subscriptions, and the other is simply to put in a link so that they can manage them online. Okay, so let's have a look at this one here. If we simply place the cursor anywhere in this block here, and we go to confirm subscriptions and we choose to include current subscription information, you can see that VEM markup editor has picked up the different 6 different subscription lists, newsletter subscription lists, which we have identified in here. Well, for the purpose of recreating this, I'm going to remove this, and by simply doing remove value, you can see that VEM will remove this block. So if we want to insert a block, we can pick the different newsletters which we want to have involved, and let's just leave off skiing for the moment. And secondly, we're prompted to select the template for use in subscription updates. And as you can see here, VEM has inserted a subscriptions block here, and this will be rendered with checks in the appropriate boxes for the recipient that this email is sent to. Secondly, we have this link down here, and you can see that we've customized the actual name here, my subscriptions. Simply highlight the link, or the text we want to convert to the link rather, choose confirm subscriptions, and this time we don't want to include the block subscription information, we'll choose, we'll leave off caving on this list and choose the same subscriptions update form. Okay, so we have, in this outgoing email, we've got both the subscriptions block and a link on its own. So let's save this and demonstrate it in action. So go to marketing lists. In this outdoor contacts list, I have 7 recipients who are members of some of these different newsletter subscription lists. Choose the email type, send immediately, and again we'll set this to email address 3 because we have all of the email address 3s set to a common email address which we can pick up locally on this email browser here. So then we go to quick campaigns and wait for the campaign to be completed, and as you can see it's already completed here, so we will now switch over to our email inbox and wait for the messages to come through. Now you can see that the email messages have arrived, and if we go and have a look at one of them, scroll down to the area of interest, and you can see first of all that there's no skiing activity or no skiing newsletter in this list as we left it out, and in fact this recipient is not a member of any of these lists. On to the next one. Okay, in this case you can see that this recipient is already subscribed to the phishing newsletter, and so he's taken up caving recently, so he wants to add himself to the caving, or she does, the caving newsletter, and simply pushes the submit button. The subscriptions have been updated. So if we just push the back button, refresh, you can see that both titles have now been selected. And notice also that we have each newsletter apart from skiing. On the other hand, if we choose the link at the bottom here, you can see that in this case the caving one is missing, but we do have skiing. So we'll type skiing here, go back, you can see caving is there. Thank you.